breaking coming in from Kolkata. Ruckus can be seen at the Calcutta High Court. Ruckus can be seen at the Calcutta High Court. You can see there on your screens. Big breaking here on Republic TV. I just want to go straight across from Niranjan. Niranjan, what are we seeing on the screens there? Big ruckus there.
Well, these are unprecedented scenes seen in front of the Calcutta High Court. In front of the Calcutta High Court. In fact, let's go full frame to the pictures. And there are dramatic scenes outside the Calcutta High Court. These are Congress lawyers who are very upset with P. Chidambaram. I'm waiting for more details to come in. These are lawyers who are very, very upset with P. Chidambaram. He's facing protests outside the Calcutta High Court. This is an unprecedented sort of an agitation. Republic Bangla getting us details of the story that is breaking in Kolkata. Senior people, senior lawyers, in fact, lawyers affiliated to the Congress party are facing protests. And I'm waiting to get more details from Mayuk. You can see in these pictures Chidambaram, a Congress leader, also a very senior advocate who is right now at the Calcutta High Court, and he's facing protests. We are waiting to get more details about the context in which these protests broke out, but we are hearing that these protests were linked to one of the cases that he was representing. In fact, we're getting in more details that there was ruckus at the Calcutta High Court as Congress lawyers lawyers affiliated to the Congress party agitated, with P. Chidambaram. They protested in front of P. Chidambaram, an unprecedented sort of a situation that's broken out in Kolkata. So these are some details that we have. In fact, it's a big embarrassment for P. Chidambaram. Let me tell you that P. Chidambaram was there to represent the Bengal government. Once again, I'm repeating that. I'm repeating some of the details available with us right now. It's a big embarrassment for Chidambaram because Congress lawyers shouted slogans. Against Chidambaram, who came to fight. Chidambaram was there to represent the Bengal government, and that's why the lawyers affiliated to the Congress party were upset. Congress-affiliated lawyers at the High Court shouted, "Go back, Chidambaram." "Go back, Chidambaram" chants shouted at the Kolkata High Court. I repeat that. "Go back, Chidambaram" chants hurled at P. Chidambaram. The lawyers shouted, "Go back, Chidambaram." Lawyers shouted, slogans saying, "Chidambaram, you're a dalal of TMC." Such slogans have been chanted. Also can be heard in the sequences. Chidambaram was fighting a case for Caventers, we have heard, on behalf of the Bengal government. These are some of the details that we are picking up. And these are lawyers who were upset with Chidambaram. They were shouting slogans like "Go back, Chidambaram." They were shouting slogans like, I think Ishan Dev is also joining us on the phone line. Chidambaram, a Congress leader, but also an advocate, a very senior advocate, faced unprecedented protests outside the Kolkata High Court as he was there to represent the Bengal government. Ishan Dev joining us. Ishan Dev is there. Ishan Dev, what really happened there?
Actually, P. Chidambaram, he was appearing in the Kolkata High Court for the Metro Dairy case, and this is a very largely cultured case in West Bengal because Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, the Baharampur Congress MP, and who is the PCC president, he has alleged that there was manipulation, malpractice is a deal between Caventers and West Bengal government when Metro Dairy was being sold out, and that's why for last few years, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary was fighting this case against West Bengal government, and in that case, another Congress leader, senior Congress leader, a national level Congress leader who is also a lawyer, P. Chidambaram, he has come here in Kolkata High Court to defend the West Bengal government and Caventers, and that's why the Congress loyalist lawyers, the lawyers who are the members of the Congress's lawyers organization, lawyers cell, they have heralded Chidambaram in front of the Kolkata High Court today, and they have called Chidambaram as the stooge of TMC. They have called Chidambaram as the stooge of TMC. They have again and again said that "Go back, Chidambaram." Slogan yelling, slogan shouting was heard by very well-known faces of the Congress lawyers cell members, and they were literally, they have literally out P. Chidambaram in front of the Kolkata High Court, and they have shouted slogans that go back Chidambaram. And Costa Bakchi, who is a very prominent face of West Bengal Pradesh Congress, he was being seen saying Chidambaram that due to leaders like Chidambaram, who are the stooges of Trinamool Congress, the situation of Congress in West Bengal is deteriorating day by day, and this is a very serious allegation. We have seen earlier also that in some cases, in some criminal cases, in some forgery cases against the TMC leaders and ministers, some senior Congress leaders who are also very well-known advocates, lawyers in the Supreme Court or Delhi High Court, they have come here to defend the TMC ministers here. The Bengal unit of Congress are constantly attacking those ministers who are accused in various cases, but the national leadership of Congress, they are coming here to defend those leaders of TMC, those ministers of TMC, and that's why again the same scenario happens here. The Metro Dairy case, which was being fought by Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary himself, the Pradesh Congress president. In that case, P. Chidambaram, another national level Congress leader, has come to West Bengal, has come to Kolkata High Court to defend the West Bengal government. And actually, P. Chidambaram, he is fighting the case against Adhir Chaudhary. Both Adhir Chaudhary and P. Chidambaram, both are national level leaders of Congress. And when Congress is trying to make out an issue of this Metro Dairy alleged corruption case, there P. Chidambaram himself is coming here to defend the accused, to defend the person against whom, to defend the end against whom Adhir Chaudhary himself is alleging again and again. This is really embarrassing for Congress here, and that's why the Congress people, that's why the Congress lawyers, Congress advocates, the members of the Congress lawyers cell, Congress lawyers cell members, they
Right.
are.
Yes, Shantanu, go ahead.
With the sentiments of the Congress workers and being a member of parliament led by the International Congress, because of you people, because of certain persons like you, that the party is not being able to stand on its feet. It's just because of you people, it's just because of leadership like you that this is happening in West Bengal. It's just because of leaderships like you. It's just because of leaderships like you. This is something which has not been done by you. The matter was filed by the PCC president, and you are here to save the Trinamool Congress to do this. They have looted public money, and you are saving Trinamool Congress. Trinamool Congress, you have came here to save the Trinamool Congress. Yes, absolutely.
Don't try to become Dalal of TMC.
It's because of you. It's just because of leaders like you that we are suffering in West Bengal. It's just because of leaders like you that the party is suffering in West Bengal. It is just because of leaders like you. It's just because of the leaders like you. You are a member of the International Congress. You are a member by the International Congress. And you have done this. And you have done this. Mr. Chidambaram, we speak on you. You should go back. You are a Dalal of Chidambaram. Chidambaram, you are a Dalal. Chidambaram, you are a Dalal.
Chidambaram is a Dalal. Chidambaram is a
You resign from Congress. You resign from Congress. You resign from Congress.
Go back.
You resign.
Millions of workers are suffering, and you are here to save this kingdom from their energy. This is not something this is ought to have been done by you. We spit on you, Mr. Chidambaram. You go back. Dalal Chidambaram.
All right, you saw those dramatic visuals, viewers, dramatic visuals coming from the Calcutta High Court against P. Chidambaram. big ruckus there at the Calcutta High Court. Lawyers shouting, you have looted public money. Big agitation against P. Chidambaram. I want to go back to Ishan Dev. We just saw how angry these lawyers are at P. Chidambaram. They are shouting, they are waving black flags. Dramatic and unprecedented scenes is coming there from Kolkata.
Nice to see you waiting on call, for sure.
Ishan Dev, can you hear me, Ishan Dev? We are seeing dramatic and unprecedented scenes. We just saw how lawyers are extremely angry. They are using very harsh words. Dramatic scenes against P. Chidambaram there. We can see that. We just heard the entire scene there. Now, why are these lawyers angry? What are they demanding?
Exactly. Actually, the sentiments of the Congress workers, the Congress activists, West Bengal are hurt in a huge way because the Pradesh Congress President Adil Chaudhary, the Baharampur Congress MP, he is fighting this case against West Bengal government because when Metro Dairy was being sold to a private party, Adil Chaudhary was the first whistleblower. He was the first person who alleged that there was a severe